Hello friends! Hopefully the sounds of word party are not too loud in the background because that's the only way I could get Baby Jack to let me make a video. Anyway, today I'm going to demonstrate for you how to factor, which means break down into factors, our expression of the day, which is 45x squared minus 15x. I'm just going to double check that real quick because for some reason I have a funny feeling like that's not the whole thing. Oh no, that is the whole thing. Okay, awesome. Okay, so if I've got 45x squared minus 15x, my first step is to find the factors of 45 and 15. So just like usual, I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10 for each of them. So see, I've got 1 through 10 for each of them, and I've got my handy dandy calculator. I'm going to start dividing. So I know 45 divided by 1 is 45. 45 divided by 2 does not work. I'm just going to cross it off. 45, 45 divided by 3 is 15. 45 is not divisible by 4. 45 divided by 5 is 9. My marker, we have a limited amount of time. Okay, thank you. 45 divided by 6 is not divisible. Don't you touch that. 45 divided by 7 is not divisible. 45 divided by 8 is not divisible. 45 divided by 9 is 5. I have repeats. That means I'm done. So my factors for 45 are 1 times 45, 3 times 15, and 5 times 9. Okay, next up, I'm going to do the same thing for 15. Goodness sakes. Okay, sorry. All right, let's try the same thing for 15. So I'm going to do 1 times 15. 2, it's not divisible. Now remember, I'm doing divided by in my calculator. So 15 divided by 3. What is that? 15 times 3? No, 15 divided by 3, and that gives me 5. And then I have 4, it's not divisible. 5, 5, 3, I have a repeat. So that means I am done. I have 1 times 15, 3 times 5, and that's it. And I see my greatest common factor is right here. My greatest common factor is 15. I have a 15 here.
Factor.
And I have a 15 here. Factor. That's right. That's what we're learning about today. Factors.
Factor.
Factor. Say factor.
Factor.
That doesn't sound good. Anyways, so I'm going to do 3 times 15 here. But instead of x, I have x squared here. So I need to write that down as its factors as well. X times x. 3 times 15 times x. And then I have a minus in the middle, so I have to keep that minus there. If it were plus, I would have to keep that plus. And then I'm going to do 1 times 15 times x. Okay, now that I've got all of that, I need to find what I can factor out of them, meaning what are their common factors? And I already know that they have a common factor of 15, but there's another common factor. I'll give you a second to see if you see what it is. Do you see what it is?
Yeah.
You do? What is it?
6.
It is x. You're right. I didn't train him to say that. Okay, it's x. X is our other common factor because they both have an x. So I'm going to take out a 15 and an x. That's what's going to go outside of this parentheses because that's what I can factor out of both of them. Then what's left here, you're okay. Little boo. Sorry, it's been a tough day. What's left here is a 3 and an x. So that's my first term. Then I have the minus sign, and all that's left after the minus sign is a 1 because I already took out the 15x. So I get 15x times, in parentheses, 3x minus 1. And I know I'm right because if I were to multiply these back in, I would get my original expression all over again. That has been an adventure, and this is the last time I'm trying to record this, so hopefully that one's good enough. Jack, say bye.
Bye.
Say I love you.
I love you.